This is my video for LAE's discussion board post. I chose the book Who Was Amelia Earhart? This is taken from my bibliography. The Who Was and the Who Is series are really great options for your middle to upper grade elementary school students. This particular book would be a good appropriate reading level for 3rd to 5th grade for independent reading, but you could also use it for 6th to 8th grade for instructional reading. It might be a little bit easier for your 5th grade and older students. The reading level is going to be a little bit easier, but the content is really what is important in this book. We're going over the evaluation criteria for nonfiction. This one meets that, and I would recommend it to a colleague. It has excellent organization. It covers a timeline of Amelia Earhart's life from the time she was born to when she disappeared to when they ultimately declared her dead. Each chapter has a bolded heading. And then in the back, I thought this was pretty cool. It offers a timeline of Amelia Earhart's life from the time she was born to the time she was declared dead. And also it offers a timeline of what was happening in the world during that time period. So it gives you 2 separate timelines of what's happening. So I thought that that's a really cool organizational strategy. Also, the style of this book. You can really tell that the author is interested in what she's writing. She uses a lot of expressive language. She also offers in here, which I thought was pretty cool. Let me pull it up. She offers these little excerpts of information. So to help with background information. So you've got the reading, and then over here, she talks about the women's suffrage movement. And over here, she offers a small paragraph of what that is. And so it really helps students to understand what they're reading because it's helping build their background knowledge while they're reading it. So it just helps better engage. And then the design and illustrations of this book. This is really great for your middle to upper elementary school students because as they get older, the illustrations kind of go away and stop. This book on almost, if not every page, has illustrations. And the design's really cool too. So here she offers a map, which also goes into that background knowledge. It helps better, engage with their reading to see an illustration of oh, okay, that's the distance. That's actually pretty far. Or here, she shows an illustration of the cockpit of the airplane. So what the different gauges do, what they're labeled as. So that's really cool. This book is accurate. It was written in 2004, but the information and the content is still relevant and still accurate to date. It's authentic in the way of showing how difficult it was for women to get into these kinds of jobs as being a pilot or voting or different rights, and how she really was a pioneer of the 1900s and really paved the way for a lot of women. So this book is really great for role models, and I highly, highly recommend it. I recommend any of the books in the Who Was or the Who Is series just because they're very informational and they're great for elementary school age.